Okay, welcome to our channel. This is Pranayama, and we post 2 videos a week, usually on Sundays. So if you like our videos and you like what you're experiencing here, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really appreciate your support. Okay, so let's begin now by bringing our energy inwards. We're working on pranayama today, the breath. So we're bringing our energy inwards and finding the breath. And a good place to find the breath might be the tip of the nostrils. Feel that cool air coming in and the warm air flowing out. Tip of the nostrils. And just be with this breath for a few moments. The breath is something that we usually take for granted. And in this class, what we're doing is we're putting aside this special session here to really give conscious awareness to the breath, which is usually a process that is happening unconsciously. So we're going to set our intention here on keeping our awareness focused on the breath. And this is a perfect time right now if you have any personal prayers, mantras, affirmations, anything that you like to help to say to yourself to help you with this practice here of breath focus. You can do that now. Or if you don't have any particular thing in mind that you'd like to say to yourself, I would encourage everyone to just take a few moments to really focus your personal intention. And I'm going to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of my amazing teachers. Okay, so let's begin today with some alternate nostril breathing. We're going to take the right hand, bring the first and middle fingers down to the palm, bring awareness to the center of the eyebrows, cover the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left. Inhale back through the left nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the 2 fingers, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the 2 fingers, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. And continue this practice at your own pace. As you work with this practice, you may notice pauses between the breaths. You may notice that these pauses can become a little bit longer, and just enjoy the pauses, enjoy the rest between the breaths. Have your eyes closed, partially open, or relax gaze forward. And stop the practice. And we'll just sit for a moment. And for the next part of this practice, we're going to again use the same mudra, right hand, first and middle finger down, thumb, ring, and pinky fingers. This time, instead of inhaling and exhaling through each nostril, we're going to inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. So we're going to cover the right nostril with the thumb, bring awareness to the point between the eyebrows, exhale out the left nostril. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left nostril from the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left nostril from the point between the eyebrows. Continue at your own pace. Inhaling right, exhaling left. And stop the practice. And we'll just sit for a moment. Now for this next practice, we're going to inhale through both nostrils to the point between the eyebrows with no mudra. Just hands can be relaxed in your lap. We're going to inhale through both nostrils to the point between the eyebrows. Pause. Exhale from the point between the eyebrows through both nostrils. Inhale through both nostrils to the point between the eyebrows. Pause. Exhale through both nostrils from the point between the eyebrows. And continue now this practice at your own pace. And stop the practice. And for the next few practices, we're going to focus on points in front of the torso, the navel area, the point between the collar, the point between the point at the center of the chest, and the point at the center of the throat. And we're going to begin by, on the next inhalation, imagine, this is just a visualization. This is obviously not a physiological thing, but a visualization practice. At the beginning of the next inhalation, imagine you're inhaling through the navel. And the breath is coming up to the point at the center of the chest. So navel, breath rises to the center of the chest. And visualize on the exhalation that the breath is exiting from the center of the chest. Inhale through the navel. Breath rises to the center of the chest, comes out the center of the chest. Again, inhale through the navel. Breath rises to the center of the chest and comes out the center of the chest. And work with this practice a few rounds at your own pace. Your hands are relaxed in your lap, palms up or palms down. Your eyes can be closed, partially open, or relaxed gaze forward, whatever is most comfortable for you. We're inhaling through the navel, exhaling through the center of the chest in a visualization practice. Continue here at your own pace and notice the pauses between the breaths and really enjoy those pauses, those moments of rest. Now we'll stop the practice. Sit for a moment. For the next part of this practice, we're going to use the center of the chest and the center of the throat. We're going to inhale through the center of the chest, have the breath rise, and exhale through the center of the throat. Again, these are just visualizations. We're having a picture in our head that coordinates with our breath. Inhale through the center of the chest, the breath rises, exhale through the center of the throat. So let's begin this practice now. The next inhalation, envision the air coming in through the center of the chest, rising to the center of the throat, exhaling from the center of the throat. Air comes in the center of the chest, rises to the center of the throat, exhale through the center of the throat. Air comes in through the center of the chest, rises to the center of the throat, exhale from the center of the throat. And continue this practice at your own pace. And on the next exhalation with this practice, as you're visualizing the breath coming through the center of the throat, see if you can try to do the Ujjayi breath, which is a slight constriction of the throat, even though you're exhaling through the nose with a slight constriction of the throat. It makes a sound like the ocean. So inhale through the center of the chest. Air rises to the center of the throat. Exhale with a slight constriction of the throat through the nose with the Ujjayi ocean breath. And stop the practice. Just appreciate a few moments where we're not doing any particular practice, we're just being here. Okay, and for the next practice, we're going to do a complete yogic breath, allowing the air to come from the abdomen to the chest, to the collarbone. So let's just map out that trajectory of that, where that air is going to be going through the abdomen. So just feel the breath in the abdomen for a few moments. You can place your hands on the abdomen and just allow your hands to rise and fall. And now place your hands on the chest. Allow your hands to rise and fall under the chest. And now place your fingertips on your collarbones and allow the breath to rise and fall in the collarbones. Okay. And now we're going to bring the whole path together. We're going to make a gentle mudra here, a gentle fist, thumb on the palms, fingers curled over. Your fists here, elbows relaxed. And we're going to inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, full yogic breath. Pause. As you're exhaling, and this is all through the nose, we're going to drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen. Pause. Inhale. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, pause. Exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, pause. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, pause. Exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, pause. And continue this practice at your own pace, really noticing the pauses, enjoying those pauses, resting in those pauses if your breath is not urgent and you can rest comfortably. You can just allow that to happen. And we'll stop the practice and just sit for a moment. And thank you so much for joining us today.